Hi guys, good afternoon. I'm Digital Anchor Brandi Smith talking to you about the history of Memorial Park. I thought that was a great opportunity today. One of our reporters, Lauren Tallarico, did a story just last night previewing the land bridge. If you haven't driven in the area, it's part of my drive home every day, and you haven't seen the progress, it is just incredible. If you're wondering what a land bridge is, that's actually a pretty good question, and I wanted to grab Lauren's story from last night to share with you. Let's see if I can, I'm running the technology myself today, so let's see if I can make this happen. I think I can. Or we could go see that. All right, guys, sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt Lauren. We're just going to start her over so you can hear her. There we go. Or we could go see that. All right, guys, you know what? The audio's not working there. But if you want to pop onto KHOU.com, you can see Lauren's full piece explaining what the land bridge is. Basically, you saw the tunnels. That's where traffic is going to go, and then there will be a land bridge built over the top of that so that animals and wildlife can travel back and forth without the fear of running into traffic. Because there actually is a lot of wildlife in that area. If you haven't been over to Memorial Park like Eastern Glades or the Arboretum in a bit, it is worth making a trip. Those are two of my favorite spots in the city, just to zone out, enjoy the greenery, the peace. Even though you're right off the West Loop at the Arboretum, you get inside that forest and it is so, so peaceful. So going through some of the history of Memorial Park. I know there are some of you on Facebook here. I apologize. Thank you for sticking through the soundless segment there. But do y'all know why it's called Memorial Park? I think most of you probably do. It's because it used to be a World War I training camp. It opened in 1917 ahead of World War I. It's called Camp Logan. And then once World War I was over, the Secretary of War, that's what the Secretary of Defense was called back then, wanted to close down 14 of the 16 training camps that had been opened up. Camp Logan was one of them, so it got shut down. And it took a couple years for the city to decide what to do with that property. But in 1924, it decided to create a park, Memorial Park, in memory of all of the soldiers who trained there, and there are still little bits and pieces of its history scattered around the park. In fact, when they did the renovation for Eastern Glades, again, you got to check it out if you haven't been, there are little placards along the way that share the history of Memorial Park. Now, back all the way in 1919, the Houston Botanical Society, I think that's what it was called, came up with the idea of an arboretum. It wanted to build an arboretum, but they didn't really know where. It took decades for that idea to become reality. In 1951, the city decided to split Memorial Park and make the Arboretum one section and then maintain Memorial Park. The problem is this property is beautiful and has several different, it has like prairie, forest, wetlands, and Memorial Park, it was getting developed. So the city wanted to kind of preserve a little bit of nature right in the heart of the city, you know, inside the loop. So in 1951, they split the park. The Nature Center was built in 1967, and there have been a ton of renovations just in the past few years. New access points, more parking, new Nature Center, all of that. Let me know when the last time you've been to the Arboretum was. I want to say mine was probably January or February, so it's been too long. It's great. You can, depending on what time of day you go, you can see all different kinds of animals. That's why the land bridge is there. Let me see. I want to show you Memorial Glade or Eastern Glades at Memorial Park if you haven't been. That opened last year and is really cool. I have someone over here.
You're okay.
Here, let me play this video for you. So this is Eastern Glades. It's 5.5 acres. It's part of Memorial Park. That pond, it has a beautiful area to walk around, a boardwalk. Not exactly docks, but you can look out over. Talking to some of the volunteers there, they say the best time to go is around dusk, and you can hear all the frogs around the park. But you can also go running through it, just like you can through the rest of Memorial Park, and it's a really, really beautiful feature there. What are you doing?
By coming to the park.
My co-worker. Keith is over here. I did have a blue hue. I am not what you'd call tan, but I definitely am not naturally blue. Let's see how this is going. I think I'm more naturally colored. I really am that kind of like pasty white though. Which means I need to get back out to Memorial Park and go running, because if I did, you get a little color on you. I'm gonna go through some of the comments now. Sorry, trying to open this up. I love that you can see all the settings
but
on there.
They know how to do it now.
Lori says that's an awesome park. Shannon walks the trails there on the daily. I know some of you joined in and we didn't have sound for Lauren Tallarico's piece. I'm so sorry. I'm going to include a link to her story because it was a great preview of what's to come. The land bridge is supposed to open in 2022, and the master plan for the park should be complete in 2028. But it is such a cool part of the city, and I feel like not enough people visit, especially the Arboretum. I've talked to Houston natives who have never been to the Arboretum. We're just off the Galleria, so I'm like, it's right there. It's right there. I drive by it every day because my commute usually takes me down Woodway. And there's this beautiful chunk of nature right in the heart of the city.
Which one's the package?
Oh, I look tan. I like this, Keith.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one's the package?
It's that one. Keith's gonna see if we can get some audio here, so you can actually see the story that I've been talking about. Well, actually, you did see it. You just couldn't hear it.
It's going to take a second. Okay, we're just going to try it real quick.
Oh, we're gonna try. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. Hang with me. We'll come back on the other side. Let's see how this goes. You just want to hit. All right. See? All right, well, that experiment didn't work. We're gonna get this figured out, guys. One of these days. At least today we can show you video. Yesterday you were stuck with me, so that's an improvement. If you haven't been to the Arboretum, I am gonna show you this as well. We have a segment in our newscast called Moment of Zen, and it can be just about anything, but it's just, kind of to give you some peace at the end of the newscast. And so these are some looks around the Arboretum, but there are multiple ponds, boardwalks, all different kinds of trails. The only thing is you're not supposed to run in Memorial or in the Arboretum. Look at that. Let me know, what are your favorite parks? What are your favorite pieces of hidden history? I feel like Memorial Park and the Arboretum are pieces of hidden history. I mean, they're obviously out there, but a lot of people don't know that background, don't know that, what we see here, these beautiful ponds, flowers, used to be a training camp for World War I, an important part of Houston's history. Going back through the comments here. Oh! Someone shared Lauren's link, so it's in the comments. Oh, Leonard says the last time I was at the park, I was playing bagpipes for a wedding at the Nature Center. That's awesome. Helen says she loves the sounds of insects and frogs, and there are butterflies of all radiant colors in our park. It really is spectacular. And I know it's a little warm. Well, actually, the past couple of days haven't been too bad, but when it cools down, we have those super mild, like late fall, even winter days. It's a great opportunity to get out there and just walk, get your steps in. Brittany says it's hard to get over the music on the... So that music played? Oh my gosh. Brittany just shared that the music was playing for the Moment of Zen, the video of the Arboretum. So we could get that, but not the audio we actually wanted. It's my Friday. I think that's a good thing right now. Yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another. So Keith just popped back over. The audio worked for the Moment of Zen.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's a mixed versus stereo.
Okay.
That's my guess.
But y'all have the link now. You can check that out. Every day it's like I said, we're taking a step forward from yesterday, at least. Helen asked about dogs in the park. In Memorial Park, yes. I don't think so in the Arboretum, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll include the links for both in the comments as well as soon as we wrap up here. But let me know, what's your favorite park? I love the Arboretum. I love Memorial Park. Sheldon Lake State Park up on the northeast side off Beltway 8. Such a cool place. Cullinan Park down in Sugar Land is another one of my favorites. Where else? I haven't been getting out as much as I'd like to. Once it gets hot, I tend to just hang in the AC, which I know is not the best choice. But give me your tips and tricks. Where do you go to get away from it all? With that, I'm going to wrap this up because, yeah, I would show you more, but I'm afraid of, nervous, I should say, about whether it will work. So instead, I will leave you with this. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week.